to the power of 24, right? All right, and then over here, it's gonna be the same thing, 1 plus 0.008 to the power of 24 minus 1, right? All right, so, all right, like I said, you can use a calculator, you know, you're free to use a calculator. 8.3, again, I think I got it here. Yes, I got it here, so I already got it here, so it's 57. So the answer to this, the monthly payment would be 57.63. Again, you can put that on Desmos calculator, or you can, you know, do it one by one. If you do it one by one, I would do this first, you know, and this would be the same, right? So if you use your calculator, again, you know, you don't have, you can use the, okay, so 1 plus 0.008 to the power of 24. So that would be 1.21. All right, so this would be 1.21, and this is 1.21, right? So, okay, so you do 1250 times 0.008 times 1.21, and then 1.21 minus 1, and then do that, and then you will get $57.63. All right, so this will be your monthly payments, and yep, this will be your monthly payment, $57.63. And you can always, like, or if you have something close, that's fine. If you have $57.40, that's also fine, because we're using decimals, right? And now, because we're using decimals, so it's we're approximating. And also, now if somebody asks you how much is the finance charge, right? We talked about, if you have your monthly payment, how do you find your finance charge? You do $57.63. $57.63. So I'm gonna put here finance charge. Right, okay, times how many minus 24? Right, that's gonna give me an answer, and then I do minus 1250, which is the original amount, 1250 the principal. So my finance charge in this case will be 133 and 12 cents. But to find the monthly payment, all you have to do is know the formula, right? And just put it in, just like we did it here, the monthly rate, 0.10 over 12, and just plug it in. Now, if you're using Desmos, it's pretty straightforward. All right, so, okay, I'm gonna erase this, and then we'll do down payment. Alright, this section, there's not much to be talked about, because, you know, down payment, everybody know what a down payment is. When you are when you're making a payment for a car or house, you need a down payment. Or when you're buying anything, you know, if you go rent to own, you might have to put a down payment. If you go buy furniture, you might put a down payment. Again, a down payment depends on the structure, right? So let's say I give you an example. Let's say Bob is buying a $300 guitar, and then the down payment could be $80, right? So how much is, so this is the down payment. Alright, so how much is he financing? Right, he's financing 300 minus 80, which is 220, right? So 300 minus 80, which is 220. All right, now it could be in terms of percentage, right? In terms of percent. All right, let's say Gary is borrowing 6,000, and he's putting a 20% down payment. All right, so let's say Gary is borrowing 6,000, he's putting 20% down payment. What is 20% down payment? So so we're gonna find out what the down payment is. Now all we're doing is the percent, right? 6,000. What's 20% in decimal? 0.20. Now let me see. I think it's 120 or 1200. So let's see. If I am 0.20, yeah, 1200. All right, so all right, in this case it's 1200. 1200 is a down payment. So the next thing we will do is work on the finance, right? Financing. How much is he gonna be financing? So 6,000 minus 1200, which will be, all right, so that will be 4,800. All right. Okay, so that's all you need to know for this section. If the down payment is given as an amount, this is how you do it. If the down payment is given as a percentage, this is how you do it. All right, so we'll go down to the last one, which is 8.1, which is simple interest, right? Simple interest. So let's do that. All right. Hello everyone again. This is gonna be the last part, right, of the review for the whole chapter 8.1. All right, this is not, it's not simple interest, but it is still simple interest, but the title is single payment loans. Now single payment loans is like the name says it. So what's the definition of it? Installment loans is when you pay monthly, right? Single payment loans, you pay it back in one lump sum. Now there are banks that do this. Now most banks will do the installment loans where you pay monthly for a year, 6 months, 3 months, and so on. But single payment loans, I think it was National Bank. But if you search online, apply for single payment loans, you will find some banks that will do it. Now there's nothing wrong with that if you think about it. If you say, hey, I want to borrow 5,000 in 2 years, I'll get settlement money for my injury, or settlement, or if somebody died and left you a lump sum of money, you're gonna be like, hey, I want to borrow 10,000, but I don't want to do monthly payments. In 5 years, I'll pay you back 12,000, right? You can say that to the bank, and that's called a single payment loan. So you don't have to worry about monthly payments, but when a couple of years or 5 years on that date, you have to come up with that sum to pay them back that 12,000 or 15,000 that you borrow, plus all the interest and so on. All right, so in this case, the only difference between ordinary interest and exact interest is what you're dividing it by. So in this case, Parker is borrowing $600 at 9% ordinary interest for 90 days. Okay, so let's do that. So my principal is $600 times my rate is 9%, which is 0.09, and then my time is 90 days, right? 90 days, and ordinary interest, so that's 360. All right, so if you do all of that, your interest, this is called your interest, so this is $13.50, right? Now there's another keyword that is used here. It's called maturity value. Like, think of it like being mature, right? Maturity is just the total value of the loan, right, that you have to pay back. So my maturity value is gonna be 600 plus $13.50, right? So this is gonna be 613.50. All right, that's good. So the only thing, there's nothing tricky about this case here, right? All you have to know, figure out your principal, figure out this, and figure out the days, right? So if I had given you 1 year and 6 months, right? 1 year and 6 months, just figure out the days, right? 1 year is 360 or 365, right? And then the 6 month will be 6 times 30. But so far, everything that's been given is just in days, so you don't have to worry about doing the extra leg, you know. So again, like I said, if you have any questions, you know, always shoot me a comment. You know, get your friends to do the work. Some of you have done in work, maybe three or four people per class. But all right, I'm not gonna make the video longer. Till next time.